Hey, congratulations on launching your Shopify store. In this video, I'm going to share the top 5 Shopify apps you should consider installing right away. Getting your store live already puts you ahead of most people who only talk about starting, but now comes the real work, turning that store into a brand. Most new Shopify owners think the next step is traffic, but traffic doesn't matter if your store can't guide visitors through the buying journey first. And that journey is actually quite simple. Let me explain this with a simple framework, okay? Your marketing brings a visitor to the store, and once they land, your store needs to grab their attention so they stay instead of leaving. Next, you need to build trust as a new brand. Then you need to engage them with relevant information about your brand and products. After that, you help them make a purchase decision, and then you increase the order value. And finally, you give them a reason to come back and make another purchase. That's the e-commerce customer lifecycle from visitor to advocate. Hi, my name is Mackenzie Mills, and I started the Mills Method to help e-commerce business owners turn their stores into online brands. So let's get started. The first app I'd suggest is Tolstoy. This helps with the first stage of the customer lifecycle, the visitor stage. Here's the problem. Visitors land on your store and leave immediately. Not always because your product is bad. Sometimes they leave because nothing on the store captures their attention. Today, people are used to discovering products through content, so when someone lands on a Shopify store and all they see is a static product image, a basic description, and an add to cart button, the experience can feel flat. And that's where Tolstoy comes in. Tolstoy helps you add shoppable videos, UGC style content, and interactive video experiences to your Shopify store. So instead of your store feeling like a basic product catalog, it starts to feel more like a social shopping experience. And that matters because customers don't just want to see what the product is, they want to see how it works. With Tolstoy, you can create all of this visual content using AI, and trust me, it may look overwhelming at first, but it's actually so easy to use. Tolstoy is free to start with prices ranging from $39 per month all the way up to $199 per month. Tolstoy turns your Shopify store into something that feels more like TikTok, more visual, more engaging, and more natural for how people shop today. Now that we have users' attention, we proceed to the next step, which is building trust. Because a visitor can be interested in your product and still not buy from you if they don't trust your store. So the second app I'd suggest is Judge.me. This helps with the trust stage. Now, here's the problem. Nobody automatically trusts a new store. If your Shopify store is new, customers don't know you yet. They don't know if your products are good. They don't know if your shipping is reliable. They don't know if your photos are even accurate. They don't know if people have actually bought from you, and they don't know if your brand is serious. So that uncertainty creates hesitation, and hesitation kills conversions. And this is why reviews and social proof are so important. Judge.me helps you collect and display product reviews, photo reviews, verified buyer reviews, and star ratings on your Shopify store. These reviews act as trust signals. And when a visitor sees that real people have bought from you, received the product, and had a good experience buying from your store, it's going to feel less risky. And that is especially important for a young brand. And that is what Judge.me helps you create. So Judge.me is free to try, but I'd suggest considering the awesome plan at $15 per month for features like advanced AI summaries and social media integration. Trust is what turns visitors into potential customers. But even trusted visitors don't always buy on their first visit. And if they leave without buying, you still need a way to continue the conversation. And that brings us to the next stage, lead capture and customer communication. For this stage, I want to talk about Klaviyo and Neo Mail together because they solve different but connected problems. Klaviyo helps with e-commerce, email, and SMS marketing. Neo Mail helps with professional business email and brand credibility. And both matter if you want your Shopify store to feel like a real business and not just a side project. But here's the problem. Most visitors leave without buying. And that is completely normal, okay? Maybe they got distracted, or maybe they wanted to compare options. Maybe they needed more time. Maybe they added to the cart and forgot. Or maybe they absolutely loved your cute crochet penguin plushie, but are waiting for their paycheck. But if you don't capture the lead or continue the conversation, that visitor may be gone forever. And that's where Klaviyo comes in. Klaviyo lets you create email flows like welcome emails, abandoned cart emails, browse abandonment emails, product education emails, post-purchase emails, repeat customer campaigns, and these flows help you stay connected after someone leaves your site. But there is another layer many new store owners forget. Your brand communication needs to look professional, and this is where Neo Mail comes in. Neo Mail is a business email platform for small businesses, and it helps you create a professional email address for your brand. Because there is a big difference between yourbrand@gmail.com and hello@yourbrand.com. One feels like a personal email, the other feels like a real business. And when you are building trust with new customers, small details like that actually matter. That is why I would position Neo Mail as part of your brand credibility system. Klaviyo helps you nurture the customer, while Neo Mail helps you communication feel professional. So Klaviyo has a free plan that allows you to send up to 1,500 emails per month, which should suffice a young brand. Neo Mail pricing starts at $2 per month and can go up to $8 per month, depending on the number of mailboxes you choose. The higher plans also have more advanced email features like read receipts, appointment booking, email campaigns, and many more that can help you streamline your business communication. Now, let's actually help people buy, because once someone trusts you and is interested in your product page has to do the selling. The next app I'd suggest is PageFly. This helps with the purchase stage. But here's the problem. Visitors may trust you, but your product page may still not be convincing enough. A lot of new Shopify stores use the default product page layout and expect it to convert, and sometimes that works. But in many cases, your product page needs to do more. It needs to tell a story, explain the value of the product, answer potential objections, show the benefits clearly, and make the customer feel confident enough to buy. Sounds like a lot? This is exactly where PageFly can help. PageFly is a landing page and page builder app for Shopify, and it helps you create more customized product pages, landing pages, collection pages, and campaign pages. And it matters a lot because a strong product page naturally guides the customer toward the purchase. For example, if you sell a product that needs explanation, you can use PageFly to build sections for product benefits, comparison charts, customer reviews, FAQs, usage instructions, founder notes, and stronger visuals. And these may sound like simple details, but they play a huge role in CRO, conversion rate optimization. PageFly offers a free trial with paid plans up to $39 a month, including advanced AI features to help improve conversion rate optimization. A great product page does the selling for you. Once people are buying, the next step is increasing how much they spend, because growth is not only about getting more customers, it's also about increasing the value of each order. The next app I'd suggest is UpCart. This helps with the upsell stage. Here's the problem. Customers often buy only one thing, and one sale is great, but if every customer only buys one low-value item, it can become difficult to grow profitably, especially if you're spending money on ads, content, influencers, or any kind of marketing, and that's why average order value, or AOV, is so important. UpCart helps you improve the cart experience and increase order value before checkout. It lets you add things like a slide cart, product recommendations, cart upsells, cross-sells, free shipping thresholds, add-ons, shipping protection, relevant offers before checkout, but the goal is not to randomly push more products, okay? The goal is to suggest something that makes sense based on what the customer is already buying. UpCart starts at $30 per month for up to 200 orders with advanced tiered pricing plans as your order volume grows. And the easiest way to grow revenue is not always more traffic. Sometimes it is bigger orders, but the biggest opportunity often comes after someone has already bought. And this is the part that most new Shopify store owners completely ignore. The final app I'd suggest is Aftersell. This helps with repeat purchase and revenue maximization after checkout. Here's the problem. Most stores stop selling after checkout. The customer buys, the order is complete, and the store treats the journey like it's over. But in reality, this is one of the most valuable moments in the customer lifecycle, because someone who just bought from you has already made the hardest decision. They trusted you. They entered their payment details. They completed checkout. They are already in buying mode. So if you have a relevant offer after checkout, there is a good chance they may be open to it. Aftersell Aftersell allows you to create post-purchase offers, one-click upsells, thank you page offers, and split tests. This means you can show customers an additional offer after they've already completed their purchase. Aftersell is free to try with different plans ranging from $34.99 to $99 per month, and someone who just bought is the easiest person to sell to if the offer makes sense. So let's quickly recap the full customer lifecycle and the apps that we covered. Your marketing efforts bring a visitor to your online store. For the visitor stage, Tolstoy helps you capture attention with shoppable videos and UGC style content. And once they're on your store, you need to build trust. So for the trust stage, Judge.me helps you collect and display reviews so your new brand feels safer to buy from. For the lead and nurture stage, Klaviyo helps you send welcome emails, abandoned cart emails, product education emails, and post-purchase campaigns. And for overall brand credibility, Neo Mail helps your business communication feel more professional with a proper business email address. For the purchase stage, PageFly helps you build stronger product pages and landing pages that explain, convince, and sell. For the upsell stage, UpCart helps you add upsells, cross-sells, add-ons, and free shipping thresholds inside the cart. For the repeat purchase and post-purchase stage, Aftersell helps you create one-click upsells and thank you page offers. These apps are not just tools. Together, they create an entire system. If you are a new Shopify store owner and you feel overwhelmed by all the tools, apps, and advice online, I want you to remember this. You don't need every app. You need the right app for the right problem. Now, I would love to hear from you. What is the first app you're planning to install on your Shopify store, and what app do you think deserves to be on this list? Comment below and let me know. And if you're building a Shopify store and want to turn it into a real online brand, subscribe for more videos like this. I'm Mackenzie Mills, this is the Mills Method, and I'll see you in the next video.